Greetings in love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency. Keep on breathing. You know how we do it. You get to really sit back and take a deep breath. During this time, 4 to 5. Take those deep, deep breaths. Relax your body. Process all you've been doing all day long. What was in harmony, you got to breathe it out. Take that deep breath and get back into balance. Because only you can do it. Thank you for dancing with me. Ain't nothing like breathing and dancing. Sounds good, that's great, but I can't hear a thing. It keeps coming in and out, but we're going to keep on rolling with it as long as you can hear. Take those deep breaths, family. The breath gives you a natural high. Just like that natural marijuana gives you a natural high. How you doing, family? 12/24/2019. No, it's 4/24/2019. How you doing today? Are you sitting back grooving? You've been listening to Inner Light Radio all day, or whatever you've been doing, and now you just tuned into the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. I'm your host, Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare educator, asking you the question, how can I help you slay your healthcare fears? We're talking about false education, accepted as reality, because everything that you hear through education could be a truth twisted with a lie. So we're talking about that false education accepted as reality. You got to know the difference. You got to know the vibration of what you're reading as far as educating, how you educating yourself. And then we're talking about that false evidence appearing real. You know, that false evidence from the medical industry that may be appearing real. You know, they do the test, they do and get the results, and then they change them around and they make you fearful. They tell you that your numbers are so high and you can't get adjusted and you need to do this and you need to do that. Everything away from yourself. They give you no pride. They give you no energy. They give you no way to trust in yourself. Because they say when something go down, you got to do something external away from you. They say you got to use them drugs. You got to have surgery. You got to live in fear. False education accepted as reality. False evidence appearing real. You got to know the difference so you can stay in balance. That's what it's like down here on planet Earth. To keep you in balance. You know, this way station, you know, Earth is really a way station. It's where you really get back in tune to yourself. So when you do leave here, you leave this coat here and you take off and you be flying so high. Because while you was here on planet Earth, you got it all back down again. You learned how to tune into yourself. So yes, this is a Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. And once again, I'm your host, Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks. I got my co-host with me again today, Brother Humam Malik from the Black and Eyes Report from Facebook Live is joining me during the last half an hour. Take a deep breath. You know, the breath is so important because it activates the strength and the power of the lymphatic system. All systems move, all organs work, but they are nourished through the things that we do, the things that we say, consciously, subconsciously, superconsciously. It's all being worked out. No matter which way you look at it, your body's still processing what's going on. So you want to sit back and support that lymphatic system because, all the other systems make up the human body, but what keeps it purified, what keeps everything in alignment is that lymphatic system. And one way you have it, the way you stay connected, is the way you came into this world. That breath of life. When your shoulders are tight and you take that breath, they tend to relax. Your organs tend to relax. You got a headache, you're not feeling good, you just sit back and take some deep, deep breaths. Start the purification process. Help it along. How you want to breathe. You know how many breaths is out there? Do you know how many breaths that they can teach you about and tell you to take and use for this and use for that? But I just say be consciously aware of the breath and what it does for the lymphatic system and your existence here. So however you're breathing, for whatever situation or for whatever concern, it's still activating that lymphatic system. Because the body feels good and the organs feel good, you feel good. It's just like the seasons of the years. People feel good in spring and summer. People get all frustrated in fall and winter. I like to be balanced all the way around. Because when I look at that tree in the wintertime and the leaves are all off, I think about my own lymphatic system because the lymphatic system in the body looks just like the tree outside without any flowers on it, without any leaves on it. So you want to picture that in your mind and you want to support that system because you see it's from the tip of your toes to the top of your head, those lymphatic vessels. And they need you to assist them to get that water level balance in body. And that way the cells can receive those good nutrients. They can receive that vibration and they can make you feel so good. I'm telling you. And we're here to let you know about all the healing arts. No matter what's going on with you, there's a healing art that can assist you. You really always need to think twice. Do I really need to have surgery? Do I really need to have pharmaceuticals? I wasn't in an accident. And then some car accidents. There's nothing that you need to do. I was in 3 major ones, all set up. So I could be in a major accident and see what was going to happen. Thank God for my surgeon master bed and the power of the breath and where I was. And I relaxed those body. I relaxed my body. And I let my body begin to heal by itself from that major car accident that almost took me out. Almost went through the windshield. The guy hit me so hard. But I just sat back and said, I know what I need to do here. Thank God I got that bed. And thank God I know how to breathe. Support my body with relaxing and release. That's why they say stress causes the most distress in the body. Because when you stomp your toe, that's putting stress in the body. The lymphatic system has got to do its job. Things start happening. So no matter how you're feeling today, if you're feeling good or if you're not feeling good, if you just come on and dance with me, keep the groove in your mind, and take those deep breaths and relax no matter what it is. And it's time for you to rethink things, relearn, rethink, and rewrite your own prescription plan for wellness, becoming your own wellness doctor. And how you do it? You can do it in the spirit of Reverend Ike. He ain't cut no corners. He ain't had no chase cards. He told you exactly how it is. You are the creator of your life. You are. Love is the power that brings my entire life together. It heals, renews, restores, and empowers me with divine energy and life. And that's why I can give it back out. Laws of vibrational energy, that frequency, that 528 megahertz of love permeating all through the world all the time, even when it doesn't look like that. You see, I'm love in action. all the time, no matter what it is, no matter how it shows up. I see it for what it is, and then I vibrate that love in there and break those frequencies up of what's trying to come down, what's trying to happen. You know, you got to do that. So are you breathing? What you doing? You breathing through the nose, you breathing through the mouth, you taking abdominal breath, chest breath, expanding it. What you doing? Do it the way you feel like doing it, because we're really supporting the lymphatic system. Because you see, we are here to be givers and receivers of love. Yes, giving out good frequency, giving out good vibration, making everybody feel good. So you got to hold on when things don't appear right. You got to hold on when things don't look right. You got to shift your energy, because most of the time it's really not what it looks like. It's what you say it is. It's what you permeate out through your body. Anything can come around you, but you got to look at it, accept it, bring it into your frequency, and process it. And when you do that, and if it's not right for you, it's like a little baby said, that's nasty. I don't want no more of that. Don't give me that. Then you be laughing. Stop spitting it out. No, but you got to release it. So that's how you release it. So like I said, you know how I do it. I do it like Reverend Ike said do it, because he empowers you. He empowers you. He is one of the finest ministers, one of the finest people I know that talk about metaphysics, to teach you how to do it, and using that Bible to assist you to understand what was really written for those that depend on the Bible, that depend on their religion to support them. You got to get back into that spiritual state, that energetic vibration state that you are. Because you are the master of your thoughts and mind. You tell your mind what to think. You tell your feelings what to feel. You tell your body how to react. Like Karen has been telling her body, like Khadijah has been telling her body how to react, since that false evidence appearing real as a stroke and what's going to happen to you, and you're not going to be able to walk and move your hands, and you're going to be dribbling, and you're just going to go down and down and down. Yeah, if I stayed in your system and took those drugs, I sure would have. Ooh, but they're moving out. They're moving out just like, ooh, Lord. You know how the water flows at night when you're looking out there under the moonlight and you see the water looking good and moving? They're moving right on out now. They're moving out my body. Master your mind. Master your feelings, because true feelings get the blessings. Master your thoughts. You got to be in the right state of consciousness to know what's going on. You must tell your human holographic image, you know, this coat that we're moving around in down here on planet Earth, what to do, how to act, and how to think. Oh, yeah, that's right. Look at it just like they doing with all these robots now. Robots taking over everybody's job. Robots are stacking up in stores now, and robots is flipping pancakes now, and robots is even doing the surgeons' jobs now. They got the robots. They working with the bionic arms and moving the robots all around. So you must tell your human holographic image what to do, how to act, and how to think. I say what? Call it sanity or call it insanity. However you want to name it, whatever definition you want to put to it. Oh, I'm telling you what to do. Take those deep, 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 deep breaths right now. Woo! I'm feeling really good. Feeling really, really great. I had a fantastic massage this week. I wanted to find out, because that's one of the things they say, because of what's going on, you really shouldn't have a massage and you really shouldn't do that. But, you know, I got my surgeon master bed that has those heated jade rollers and all that, and it's doing its job. But I wanted to see how my muscles will respond. So I got me a massage this week. And you know what? I laid on that table better than I can lay in a bed. I was shocked at my body. I said, wait a minute. I'm not feeling like that big old balloon. What? I can lay here, enjoy this. And boy, did I ever enjoy it. I got that deep Swedish massage. Felt so good. I felt my body shifting. And I'm telling you, things opened up. My eyes started running more. They had all the fluid in it. See that deep breath out of my nose? My nose opened up. Everything's been opened up because I've been working towards that consciously, subconsciously, mentally, physically, emotionally. Only thing I can focus on is Karen, Khadijah, Davis-Foulks. Yeah. Call it what you want. Selfish, selfless. I don't care how you name it. You got to take care of yourself in this world first, and then you can take care of everything else. You can't be a great wife. You can't be a great husband. You can't be a great mother. You can't be a great father. You can't be a teacher. You can't be a lawyer. You can't be a doctor. You can't be a secretary. You can't do none of them things if you don't take care of yourself, because what's going on with you is going to show up in all of that. And so you really want to sit back and tune into yourself and fine-tune your body, fine-tune your organs, and fine-tune your cells, because y'all know what month it is. If you don't know what month it is, you should know what month it is by this time. Number 9, the 9th year of me promoting Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, which is April the 30th of every year. I've been promoting this for 9 years. You know, I got this page on Facebook that in 9 years, it's only done reached 300 people. And over the last month, it done went up to 315. Now tell me what that's all about. Is that being under control or what? But you know what? Frequencies and vibrations, people can't block that. They can't stop that. They can put up all kind of roadblocks and all kind of signs up and have you detour going this way. But when you're tuned into yourself, when you focus on yourself and you're sending out that vibration, you bypass all that stuff. They can do whatever they want to do, but you vibrate because the message is out there. The message is coming clear. So I know that those 315 people, I know that's more than that. Let's just say about 3,000, maybe 5,000 people know by now what this month is all about. What this month is, how you going to celebrate this month? Woo! Conscious self-health care. Taking care of yourself, becoming your own wellness doctor, putting all the information together, functional medicine, holistic medicine, energetic medicine, putting it all together, Western medicine, putting it all together, conscious self-health care. And like I just said, the lymphatic system, you ain't shifting nothing unless you're shifting the power of that lymphatic system. I don't care how much exercise you're doing. I don't care how much diet change you're making. But if you ain't deep breathing, that lymphatic system ain't doing its job. Stagnation, blockages, lack of quality oxygen. You know what happens. Look at that fish tank. You don't have one. Then go to a store that sells fish tank and look at it and see how it works. You got to have that filtration system doing its job. That's how I moved through what they call a hemorrhagic stroke. That's why I move through stressful situations that people want to bring into my life. But you still got to experience them. But do you do that? But you don't give them no power. So we talking about the power of the breath of life. So blessings to everyone that celebrates April as Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. And to those that celebrate April 30th as Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, I honor you this 9th year. Join me, like you're doing right now, every Wellness Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. Woo! Eastern Standard Time. And like I say, as I celebrate the month of poetry, which is April, my co-host is going to be sharing some poetry with us. I'm going to do a poetry. We're going to take a commercial break and close to bringing my brother on to share with you. And we're going to do the last half an hour together too. So I'm asking you to really, if you're not your own wellness doctor, it's really time for you to become your wellness doctor. And trust what they say with the pharmaceuticals. Trust what they say. They tell you every day. And now, if you think about it and listen to the commercials, they're changing it up. If you may be allergic to this, you are allergic to it and they know it. That's how they're freeing themselves up. There's going to be no more claims that's going to be made. No more way for you to get any kind of money because you have a disability. They ain't going to be doing that for long. That's where the energy going to shift at. So those of you that's out there that's living on disability checks, get ready for an uprising. Things are going to change. So you got to start feeling better. You got to think about it. And that's what this show is all about. Helping you do that on Wellness Wednesday. Conscious self-health care conversations for you to step up out of the dark ages of disease care and become your own wellness doctor. And dance and breathe with me while you shift out of chronic disease care stress. We're talking about one love, one community living in unity. And yes, I'm talking about humanity. But what's going on? I'm talking about the black community mostly. That's why we created that hashtag, Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham, for us to unite as one, supporting each other as one. Our panel radio show this year is April 30th. That's a Tuesday. That's next Tuesday. I'm telling you, you need to be tuned in. We got some legendary people that's going to be talking to you. We got some history makers that's going to be sharing with you. You can sit back and you can listen to them and you can process it. You can shift yourself out of whatever state you're in. From 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. right here on innerlightradio.com. You're going to join me and sit back. And I'm going to help you help yourself with understanding what your body systems are saying. This information will rejuvenate your thoughts to live a stress and disease-free life with conscious self-healthcare moves. See, a stress and disease-free life with conscious self-healthcare moves. That means when things come up, you recognize what they are, but you process them and you move on. And whatever people showing you who they are, believe it. They're showing you the truth. Don't try to shift that energy. Accept the way it is and then move forward. So let me see. That time went by so fast, my eyes was closed, and I'm up on 4:23. I gotta hurry up, because Humam Abdul-Malik, he's sitting back over there waiting to come and share some poetry with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a station break, and we're gonna listen to the promo that's gonna tell you about what's coming up, and a commercial. I'll come back and do a quick poem, and then I'll turn everything over to my co-host, Humam Abdul-Malik.
Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com, the number 4, CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation, 202-248-7749.
Oh, you know how I do it. I work with quantum health and healing tools. I work with one of the best tools that's going to tell you what's going on from the quantum level all the way down to the physical level. And then when you get to that physical level, I have that max pulse system that works with the autonomic nervous system, parasympathetic, sympathetic. Tell you about what's going on with your arteries. And for those of you that think there's not any kind of stress, it's going to tell you that too. It's going to let you know where you are. You know what I'm saying? So taking those deep, deep breaths and recognizing who you are. This is Poetry Month, as well as this Conscious Self-Healthcare and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. And April 30th is Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. So I'm going to share a couple of poems with you, and then I'm going to turn the mic over to Mr. Humam Abdul-Malik and see what he's going to share with us this week, because it's a mighty exciting time for him in his life to this week, and mine too. We got the visitors in town. It's making everybody feel real good. It's good when you can see family members and friends that you haven't seen in a while. And that's why I want to tell you today, family and friends, from my poetry book that's going to be released in about a month. Tune into yourself through the magic of poetry. I want to tell you today that after everything I've seen that's been going on this week and people was trying to do to me, I want to let you know that life is beautiful and wonderful. I don't fall for none of that. I am the master of my life, of this human vesicle right here. Because life is beautiful and wonderful. It's never mean, cruel, or unkind. It is always loving and good. You see, we love with a free heart and an open heart and a loving heart. We let the universe lead our life because we are one with each other. No matter what, we're still one with each other. And never give your power, though, to people, places, or things. I say never give your power to people, places, or things. You see, you are in control of your life. Live by his words, his actions, and keep a loving mind. And when I say his, I'm talking about the laws of vibrational energy. Okay? Do not criticize yourself. Say loving words of inspiration to yourself to change your habitual actions. You know what they are. Be true to yourself. Because I'm here to tell you that life is a beautiful and wonderful. What you give life, it will give it right back to you the same way you gave it. And you see, that's why my life is beautiful and wonderful, because that's what I'm giving out. The power of life is in the power of the mind. You got to think righteous thoughts, and righteous things will happen no matter what is going on. You see, life is a beautiful and wonderful. Whatever you experience in your life is really but the outpicturing of your own thoughts and beliefs. Believe you can, believe you can't. Believe what somebody bringing to you is real or not. Let it release it from your mind, and you know that it's not. Because, see, no one else can keep you out of your kingdom or put you in it either. The story of your life is really the story of the relationship between yourself and the universe, God, Jehovah, Allah, what you want to call it, what religion you want to follow. I say, change your thoughts and you change your life. Put your new thoughts into action now, because your life is a beautiful and wonderful. Life is beautiful and wonderful. I let this spiritual life into this human world's life. That's right. The world you live in, I'm telling you, the world you live in is make-believe. The world you see with the conscious eye, the third eye, the eye that's captured by the creator's eye. You see, that's how you want to walk in this world, taking those deep, 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 deep breaths. Because this world is beautiful and wonderful. Your life is beautiful and wonderful. The soil of the earth, the soil of the earth needs nothing for it to grow something. Life, it just needs to be. It distinctly knows what to do. Family, community, and friends, I'm telling you, so do you. Don't get caught up in a man-made mindset of human consciousness and understanding and start fighting yourself with what this false illusion may look like. You don't want to do that. Plant the seed of positive thoughts. Think solution thoughts, and your life will unfold as the universe has planned, divinely, wonderfully, sweet, loving, filled with the breath of life, the laws of vibrational energy, because I'm telling you that life is beautiful and wonderful. So never ever give your power long enough to situations to shift you out of that energy. You hear what I say to you? Are you listening to me? Are you taking those deep, 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 deep breaths and focusing on where you feel some stagnation and blockages? And then you holding that breath right there and you permeating it. And you say permeate, and you say break all that stuff up and let it move through my body like it needs to in the right flow. Let it move in the right flow. I'm going to share this one other poem with you. Then we're going to take another break, and then we're going to bring in the music for our co-host, Brother Humam Malik Jamal. But I want to share this one poem to the sisters out there. You know, there's a lot going on, and a lot of things are happening, and a lot of people come in all kinds of clothing and make you think that there's somebody that they're not. But when you tune into yourself and you depend on yourself, you won't get caught up in anything like that. You know, you understand what relationships are all about, all the relationships that you have, but definitely the one you have with your mate. The one that you take and bring into your life, the one that you share your body fluids with, the one that you sit down and talk to and create your life with. Sometimes it might be an illusion out there, and it's just you want to hurt yourself. But I want to tell you, step back and think, because you see, I thought I saw a spiritual man. I thought I saw a spiritual man. Then I looked deeper and I saw just a man. You talk the talk, but you didn't walk the walk. Oh yeah, I thought I saw a spiritual man. You said that you knew the laws, not man's laws, but the divine laws, spiritual laws. So yeah, I thought I saw a spiritual man. Ha ha ha. Stop playing with God's laws. Stop playing a spiritual man. You know why? Because you act just like a human man. What's that song? This is a man's world. Yeah, I thought I saw a spiritual man. But you are just a human man. You see, I was walking down the hallway and I was blinded by the light because I thought I saw a spiritual man. I heard you speak, and I heard you teach of joy, happiness, peace, harmony. You said respect for life and respect for me. So yeah, I thought I saw a spiritual man. You said, reach inward, go deeper, deeper find your soul, renew your thoughts, think like him, a spiritual man. The essence of your soul permeate and radiate. Yeah, I thought I saw a spiritual man. But as I became stronger, you became weaker. I thought I saw a spiritual man. Oh God, oh universal frequency of life, grant me the serenity to change the things that I can and the wisdom to know the difference. You see, yeah. Come on, sister. Sometimes you think you saw a spiritual man. You said you would teach me, guide me, honor me, support me, love me unconditionally. You said learn the laws of divine laws. Raise your consciousness. Speak the truth. Know that you are not weak, fragile. You are a beautiful black woman, for you are a spiritual woman. You said rise up. You said rise up, my sister. You said rise up. The sisters got to say sometimes, God grant me the serenity to change the things that I can and the wisdom to know the difference. Because sometimes you think you saw a spiritual man. Oh, wait a minute. You did. You did see a spiritual man. No. Wait a minute. No. It was not a spiritual man. Oh, it was a pussycat. Oh, no. Stop that. No, I see a spiritual man. No. It was a human man that knew the divine laws, but not how to live the laws. You see, you can draw that unto you that you desire, but you will surely lose it if it was not gotten from divine order. So therefore, yeah, I was right. You are right, sisters. Yes, I did. You did. I did. You did see a spiritual man. Yeah, you just couldn't not hold on because you act like a unknowing human man. Sometimes it can be like that. So yeah, I thought you were a spiritual man with a vision of a higher plan, a conscience of the all-knowing one. I thought you was a spiritual man. If you sow from the flesh, you will reap from the flesh. If you sow from the spirit, you will recap from the spirit. And yes, but sometimes we think we see a spiritual man, and then we look deep, and all we see is just a man. You see, this is a man's world. I say this is a man's world, but it would be nothing. I say it would be nothing without a woman or a girl. Yeah, I thought I saw a spiritual man. Sit back and think on that, my sisters. Don't give your power away to anybody, no matter what they say they are and how they vibrate. You know who you are. You know what you want, and you draw that unto you. And you take those deep breaths. Then we're going to sit back and listen to some poetry from Humam Malik. And I might get back in and do another one. I don't know, because he been on the road this month with his Black and Eyes Report on Facebook Live. He been doing poetry over there. Been doing poetry in the park, because this is Poetry Month. So, Jamal, let's run that commercial and bring Brother Humam Malik on. And thank you so much for tuning in to the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. Greetings and love and kindness. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, founder of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, established April 30th, 2010. Join us as we celebrate the 9th year of all individuals that has emancipated from medical mental slavery on Tuesday, April 30th, 2019, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Interlight Radio with our panel radio show. April is celebrated as Conscious Self Healthcare and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month.
Are you your own wellness doctor? Join us and celebrate your self-care moves Tuesday, April 30th, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on InnerLightRadio.com. Visit Conscious Self-Care, ConsciousCounselF for more details. And join me every Wellness Wednesday for the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on InnerLightRadio.com. Peace and wellness.
This is Black and Eyes Report with your host, Humam Abdul Malik in Living Color. The motivator and stimulator of Black Global Affairs is uniting Black people around the world with the hashtag Black People Comedic Boycott, HAM. One love, one community, living in unity, sharing our resources, businesses, events, programs, and Black entrepreneurship opportunities. Well, we stop celebrating all European holidays, religions, and embrace the principles of Kwanzaa and Black history every day. Visit my website at www.blackanized.weebly.com. That's BLACKANIZED, Blackanized. And let us all develop our divine mind on the pathway of our ancestors in this day and time. You heard that, so let me give you something to add with that. In this poetic month, let me enter your mind, caress your thoughts. With this first poem, it is, how does my culture define the world I live in? To what extent does it contribute to the world? And what influence does my culture have on local and global scale? How does my culture define the world I live in? It all depends on where I've been. Are you talking about now and then? You see, I was born in America, where most of my life was spent, even though I was sent on numerous trips to Tanzania. Already I had Nia and Kukachakalea. That's purpose and self-determination. I will not emulate any other nation. That is in my DNA, where the divine script lays. So I understand the voice of God from within. So those who committed the ultimate sin of distorting my story with his story and trying to steal my glory of knowing where I come from and who I am, the original man of the first human clan upon this land. You see, I was here first, and even though I'm last, the last will be first. That will quench my spiritual thirst and break that so-called curse of Ham, you see. And I got to stay mentally free and not become mentally enslaved or develop a colonized mentality or walk around with my eyes wide shut like I'm under robot control. So my soul culturally finds the world I live in without the music and art, but the part I play in serving the people as an ambassador of God, being a leader. That's what's in my heart. My culture contribution to the world goes back to the beginning of Black, when my ancestors first came in contact with everything around them. Nature was the classroom. They passed every task they encountered, from mathematics, science, astrology, and even psychology and physiology. Does someone owe us an apology? But don't you see and realize that if some people didn't still plagiarize, they wouldn't have a history for their lives. But they told untruth and said we have nothing to offer to humanity. Had they lost their insanity? The divine in me is the culture influence that I will have both locally and globally, because I will become a balm to those who suffer from the pain of mental and spiritual strain by staying and trying to stay sane in a world that is gone divinely deranged. You see, my DNA reminds me of the God in me in order to make me stay free, mentally, spiritually, and physically. To expand my mind consciously, celestially, and universally, and divinely is the key to me being culturally free, an example of humanity for all to see, culturally speaking, in the essence of me. I say in the essence of me, I be speaking the truth that I can't stay aloof from. Do you remember the time? Do you remember the time before you were brought and sold, before their story was told? The time before you left the African shores, the time when you were the only souls and there was no right and wrong, only harmony and peace existed. Don't you miss it because you only existed when you were here alone as human and woman of the earth? Do you remember your ride across the Atlantic without panic? You chose the Atlantic because you opposed what they chose for you in the Americas. Do you remember the auction block selling you like you were livestock? And this went on around the clock like it would never stop. Do you remember the sting of the whip because they said you had slipped of the lip by speaking in your native tongue? After hearing the beat of the drum, others would run, then succumb after the long chase, trying to state their case. I'm free. I'm free. I'm a human being. Do you remember the pain that would bring? Castration of the phallus, amputation of the foot by sadistic crooks. Do you remember, like mirrors in your mind, just reflect how they treated you throughout time and said it was a curse from the divine, but you know they were lying. But you held your eyes wide shut like you were blind. After all the dying, raping, castration, lynching, here comes the Emancipation Proclamation, along with the Ku Klux Klan, Jim Crow, black laws. Oh, I forgot the clause in the Constitution stating that we were 3/5 of a human being. Is that the justification for all the civil rights violations, altercations, like the Emancipation Proclamation? Murders, bombings. But we shall overcome, some will, after true leaders are killed, like the king and prince of peace, as the boule play games with the beast. We got to remember what they want us to forget, and remember what we haven't been taught yet. That the history they taught us in their school books is a lie. The picture of European Christ they have hung in our churches is a lie. You see, they stole from the truth and created the lie. The truth belongs to you and I. Everything is etched in stone in our Nubian home. And you got to understand that the Greeks, so-called Jews, Italians, French stole, plagiarized, and distorted our story of our past glory. So remember, so that our 300 million ancestors didn't die in vain. Open our third eye to be what we were and who we are. Echoes through our time. The children of God's mind. He, she created us. Do you remember? It's what they don't want us to know. They don't want us to know because if they really open that door, they don't have to, because it's our show. And so with that, as I looked into yesterday, I saw tomorrow. With no today, then there were centuries that had passed away. And then after a couple of decades had elapsed, they finally passed a civil rights bill, which should have been human rights. But before that, apartheid was in the USA. I don't mean the Union of South Africa either. And if you don't know, Jim Crow will put on a show and tell you where you couldn't go. Separate but equal, though. My great-great-great-grandmother wasn't no hoe. She was forced to plow and till the land. and accept his dirty hand. The sexual brand he put upon her was the mulatto seed. Again, this time I looked into tomorrow. I saw yesterday was erased. Today had been replaced with false concept, police brutality. Justified homicide because they said he wasn't dead until after the 41st shot. Genetic and ethnic warfare disguised as HIV/AIDS. Nothing but population control of those with melanin is the real goal. How can we not see these lies to be self-evident? That Christopher Columbus discovered America. The American Indians didn't exist. If you insist, the Civil War was waged to free the African American slave. Affirmative action was taken away because we finally became equal to those who hoard all the gold, said a senator. I had to take another look. It was today, and I saw. And yesterday and tomorrow had merged because humanity stood on the verge of becoming unified under one universal banner. Only one obstacle stood in the way. Those that didn't pray held on to racism and wouldn't give way to the axiom that was understood by all. White wasn't pure and black wasn't deaf. And there was other races on this planet that demanded their rights also. That was for sure. And after the African American overcame the Willie Lynch complex and stopped blaming the European for problems that abound in this infrastructure and found a mild spirit to deal with those who wanted to continue to deal death to our people. And once the vanguard arose, I suppose that was what the rest of humanity was waiting for. It was like the missing piece that world peace needed. If not for this one obstacle, it would be one universal family with divine law that human beings on this planet are willing to follow, except the 1% who control the world's wealth. The only ones left with racial desires content on discord and strife, so they can try to continue to control our lives. But they don't realize we have submitted our wills to the Creator, who has a master plan, peace and happiness to all the land. That was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We can be sure of that. Most definitely. I mean, in the aspects of who we are as a people, divine people and spiritual people, it's our time now to open our mind now so we can be inclined now to divine aspirations now. So we can deal with everything in the context of it being correct now, even in the Emancipation Proclamation of this what is it? It's a lie. It's a lie. These medicines they're giving us to die. So open your eye, open your mind, and get on this freedom train with the sister, Khadijah. Davis-Foulks. She is the one that can open your eyes to the freedom. Emancipate yourself from the pharmaceutical industrial complex, medical industrial complex, the pharmaceutical industrial complex. All these things are made to take you off your feet and only get money from you, exploit you. That's all it's about. The industrial medical complex.
Yeah, they want to keep you on that unrighteous train ride, and you don't want to stay on that unrighteous train ride because you know that we all want a Harriet Tubman's ride from pharmacide and nutricide and yes, that sad standard American diet. You can't do it the way they say do it. We need a little bit of everything. The body needs a little bit of everything. We know we got some people that's over there, and we got some people that's over there, and we got some people over there. But everybody's going to go through cellular malfunctions, not diseases. Cells are going to malfunction according to the way you're thinking, the way you're living, the way you're taking care of this human vessel. So that's why it's an individualized thing. And that's why I say when you come dance with me, you'll become your own wellness doctor. So this is the month for you to sit back. Sit back and think about it. Say, you better think about it, what you've been doing and where you at. And don't keep thinking that whatever disease you gave yourself, how long you had it, that you're going to still keep getting that check. All going to shift and change on you. So wake up when you can. Get a new body, get a new mind, get a new set, because everything about this human body is changed within a year. Everything. Some things is changing right now. As you breathe in and breathe out, we make those changes. So I'm trying to tell you something. When you look at your life, when you look at what's going on in this world, like Brother Humam Malik just said in those wonderful 2 poems that he just brought to our attention to have us think about some things. I want to tell you that the most revolutionary thing that you can do, the most revolutionary thing that you can do in this time is to stop being a pawn in someone else's game. You got to stop being a pawn in someone else's game. You got to think for yourself. And most often, family, community, and friends, it's called living out of the box. It's called being your own conscious self-healthcare educator. It's about being your own wellness doctor. It's about sitting back and thinking about it. You better think. Who said that? Somebody said that. Some people will only love you if you fit into their box. I'm here to tell you, don't be afraid to disappoint them and step up out of that box and come and be your own wellness doctor. And this new phase is going around. There were all our black Hollywood people and everybody that's in high positions. Everybody want to have a mental issue right now. Everybody want to have a mental problem right now. Everybody want to be depressed right now. Well, you know those psychotic drugs they give you over there, I don't think you want to play that game over there, because those are some mean drugs over there. So that whole industry, you think the medical industry, just basic stuff, that with the human body is one thing. You get over there and try to say you're crazy. You get over there and try to say, oh, I'm just a little bit upset, or I just give me a little bit something. You better think about it. The truth about psychiatry, in short, the whole business of creating psychiatric categories of diseases, formalizing them with consensus, and subsequently ascribing diagnosis codes to them, which in turn lead to their use for insurance billing, is nothing but an extended racket, furnishing psychiatry as a placebo scientific aura. This is from Dr. Thomas Dorman, member of the Royal College of Physicians of the United Kingdom and Canada. And you have a lot of Western doctors that are stepping up, being true to themselves. Because I'm going to tell you, I love Dr. Daniels. She went to medical school. She went to Harvard. She graduated in it all. She lives in the Dominican right now. And she's coming on Facebook Live around about 11 o'clock our time. If you haven't heard about Dr. Daniels, you need to tune in too, because I was glad my energy sent me to her. Well, yeah, when I was looking for somebody to work with, because sometimes just because you know what's going on, you might want to talk to somebody that's in your same energy field. I couldn't find anybody because it was all westernized doctors. But the universe say, go on to that Facebook. Go on out there. Who pops up but Dr. Daniels? Dr. Daniels Live. Y'all need to check her out on Sundays, because she's telling you nothing but the truth about the pharmaceutical industry, the whole medical industry, and what's going on with it. So take your deep breaths through the week. Get ready for next Tuesday. Mark it on your calendar. Tell everybody that's going through something medically, that want to shift and change, tune into this show, because like I said, I got the history makers coming on. I got the people that's been out there for a long time. They're vibrating high as energy, and we're going to let you hear their messages, and we're going to let you hear what they got to say to your soul, that inner soul, that invisible soul of your soul, that's going to help you rise up, think new, become new, and all you've been playing sick just to get that check. Once again, I'm trying to tell you something. You better think about it and hurry up and help your body. We're taking that deep breath. And come visit my website, consciousselfcare.com. Type my name in, Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks. Type my name in to see what comes up. And whatever you see that comes up that you can be a part of, that's going to help you and help somebody else you know. Because we can help one another with the hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham. Letting go of all the holidays, right, Brother Humam?
You know it.
And doing what else with it?
We're going to let go the holidays. We're going to let go the religions. And we just going to be hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham. We're going to deal with black on black entrepreneurship and pool our resources so we can get back into Black Wall Street and developing an infrastructure globally.
Globally. I like what Brother Akon is over there doing in Africa. And it's going to extend back here to, what you say, Turtle Island, back here to the United States. We got to rethink things, family. We got to unite. We got to let go of that myth that black people can't get along because, see, they're using that against you. They're playing that against you, against your brothers over in Africa, against your brothers over in Japan. No matter where they are, we are everywhere. And we're saying let's come together with that hashtag and let's support each other. Share what you're doing. Share your businesses. Share opportunities. Build your mini Wall Streets within yourself. Families, begin to love one another. Respect your brother. Respect your sister. Respect your mother. Respect your community. Respect your neighbors. We need to become a neighborhood again. We're not the hood. It's a neighborhood. And we are members of a neighborhood, community, one love, living in unity. That's how you want to do it. And you want to come join us next Tuesday for the 9th celebration of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. See you on Tuesday. Woo woo! And take those deep breaths through the week. You taking your deep breaths, Brother Humam? All right now.
Yes.
That's right. Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self-Health Care Conversation Radio Show right here on NLI Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self-Health Care Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-health care. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday. Greetings and love and kindness. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, founder of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, established April 30th, 2010. Join us as we celebrate the 9th year of all individuals that has emancipated from medical mental slavery on Tuesday, April 30th, 2019, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Inner Light Radio with our panel radio show. April is celebrated as Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. Are you your own wellness doctor? Join us and celebrate your self-care moves Tuesday, April 30th, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on InnerLightRadio.com. Visit Conscious Self-Care, ConsciousSelf Care.com for more details. And join me every Wellness Wednesday for the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on InnerLightRadio.com. Peace and wellness.